สวัสดีค่ะ Reese Fernandez-Ruiz, along with her friends, started Rags2Riches, which produces products handcrafted by the poor in the Philippines. And Nadia Saeed produces soaps which help rose farmers in Indonesia. These two ladies are trying their best to help society, help others, and run a business as well. Reese, what is Rags2Riches?
So Rags2Riches is a for-profit social enterprise based in the Philippines, and we create high fashion accessories and home accessories out of recycled and organic materials. And we partner with the top designers in the Philippines and I would say the best artisans as well.
Je suis bien avec toi, mais le meilleur endroit c'est dans tes bras.
How did the idea come to you?
Well, the ideas actually started around 2007 by a group of young professionals, including myself. So we were all together in this community called Payatas. Payatas is one of the Philippines' biggest garbage dump sites. And there are actually people who are working around the garbage dump site and making these foot rugs out of scraps of cloth that they find in the garbage dump site. But because of the presence of some middlemen, and not just one but many middlemen who hindered their path from the market, they were only earning around 8 cents US a day. Mm-hmm. And for us, that was very scandalous. And so Rags2Riches started because we were so irritated by this situation. We thought that there's no way anyone deserves to live with that situation. People deserve better than that. And so we decided to do something about it. Rags2Riches is not a concept by people who are perceived to be more educated or more fortunate in life, but rather it's a collaboration between people who have different backgrounds and including those who actually want to make themselves better. So it's not about, developed people helping the less developed ones, but these two ends of the spectrum, economically at least, come together and help each other.
And you also decided to contact famous designers
Yes.
in the Philippines to help out with the design.
Yeah, exactly. So we are partnered with one of the top fashion designers in the Philippines. I'm just going to go out and mention his name because Tyra Banks recently wore his gown. His name is Rahul Laurel. He's one of the Philippines' top designers, an amazing designer, amazing friend, very, very good heart. And so we presented the idea to him very early on in Rags2Riches, and we were not anybody just yet during that time, but he believed in us and he thought that he could use his creativity and his talent to actually contribute to something. And I think it's such a beautiful thing because usually when you think about contribution, you think about money.
Right.
But it's not just about money, it's about the talent that people can give to your organization. And a designer such as him, he knows the market of high fashion. And that's where the money is actually. And we could funnel the money from where it is to where it needs to be in the areas that we are helping.
So he actually agreed to help you.
Yes, he agreed to help us.
Were you surprised?
And we were pleasantly surprised, but at the same time, knowing him as I know him now, I'm not anymore surprised at all because he is, such a good person. And I think these designers and a lot of other designers like him have really good hearts and they want to help in their own way. And sometimes it's just difficult to know how. But I think Rags2Riches was able to make a platform so that designers like him can come in and use his creativity for something so beautiful and meaningful.
Mm-hmm. In the beginning, did you realize that you were embarking on a social enterprise?
Well, we were actually thinking that the beginning of it was really just to solve this particular social problem. So social enterprise wasn't such a big buzzword yet during that time. We consider ourselves as a business that was put up because we want to solve a social problem, because we want people and the planet to be at the center of everything we do. So it's driven by a different kind of spirit for us, but at the same time, it has to be as professional, as disciplined as any regular business.
So once you have the idea, what did you do in action? Went down to the dump sites and tell all the women to weave for you, to work for you?